Hello everyone, welcome to my biggest ever mass unboxing. Yes, in this video I'm going to be unboxing 12 vacuum cleaners. Well, strictly it's 11 vacuum cleaners and 1 steam cleaner, but let's not split hairs over that one. All these machines behind me are from the pallet I bought a while ago, 32 vacuums in total. Now I've unboxed all of these cleaners you're about to see individually. These are just a surplus, these are duplicates that I've already unboxed, so I thought there's no point in making separate unboxing videos. I'll just unbox them all quite quickly and that'll be done. You'll see individual unboxings on my channel over the next few weeks and months if you haven't already seen them, which I go into a bit more detail. The only new thing that you're going to see in this video is the Aquavac steam cleaner. That was the only one I got, so that will be an unboxing in this video, but it'll be a new thing. Okay, without any further ado, let's start on this huge pile. Okay, where to begin? Well, might as well start with one of the Rowentas. I'm not dressed up, I'm in my scruffs today because previous experience has told me that I'm going to get quite dirty. And I haven't even vacuumed either, so I'll have some cleaning up to do afterwards. This is a Rowenta. What's it called? Tunixo, I think. Let's have a look at this. So I know what to expect, more or less, with this one. But it might be in worse or better condition than the one I've already unboxed. Okay, I don't know if this is different actually. I think it's different. I think it's a different colour. Right, this one's obviously a used vacuum. That's the Delta head, which doesn't match the vacuum actually. There's a hose. Would you believe it? Would you Adam and believe it? This one has actually got... So this has been on display in a shop. Rowenta Tunixo Blue Cylinder 1400 watt Delta system, $59.99. I'm pretty sure this looks a different colour, unless it's discoloured. It looks quite blue actually on my viewfinder, but it is more of a greeny blue. This is possibly in worse condition, I don't know. I think this is just a display model maybe. Looks clean enough inside. It's missing a few bits. Here's the small parts. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be an extension wand so far. Pretty battered instructions. Some more instructions. There's a spare bag. But with this one, there's no extension wand, so before I sell these on I will have to make them complete to make sure they're okay. So that one's going to need a wand purchased for it. So that's not complete. Okay, well we might as well do the other one while we're here. Let's see what this one's like. So I've got 3 of these basically, so I'll keep one of them, whichever one I can make out of all 3. And then I'll sell the others off. They'll all need cleaning up. This one at least has got the extension wand. Slightly different hose in the fact that this has got the nozzle, dusting nozzle built on, and it's got a blue handle and a blue end. To be honest, I'm not sure if the hose that I unboxed with that first one is the original proper hose. I don't think it is. It might fit, we'll soon have to see. I'm just quickly unboxing them for today. Again, got spare bag, some doobries, instructions, another Delta head. It's obviously been used, that's the underside of it. It's supposed to clean all round and into corners. And so the corners that way. Let me just adjust myself, that's better, I can see what I'm doing now. There's that. Yeah, this is a slightly bluer. I don't know if the other one's discoloured. It's the same model by the looks of it. It says it's a model T012PE1. Yep, all these will just need a superfluous wipe and a polish. Make sure they're complete and working, and then I can sell them. Again, you've got a small bag with some small tools, but it's not... This is the kit Swip and Whip tools. I think that's it for this one. I'll just pop that back in. I don't want to get too messy when I'm opening all these. I want to keep everything together. Get in there. Most of the boxes in the pallet were quite crushed, so when I do sell them on, I'll be putting them obviously into some other boxes. Here's a Dayu. Now this box is upside down, but it was open at the wrong end, so I'll continue to open this end. Right. That needs a bit of an iron. The owner's manual. This, well, it says it's an RC300, this model. Well, these look unused anyway. So you've got a main nozzle branded Fortis, and it looks, I'm sure it's the same as the nozzle in the separate Dayu unboxing. It looks very like an earlier Miele nozzle, but it won't be, of course. There's a small dusting brush, small crevice, small upholstery nozzle, and a little clip to store the 3 small tools on the hose. And you've got litter pickers underneath. Alright. Lift the whole thing out, I think. Oops. Oh, this is a different one. This is red. Now, I think the one I unboxed separately was yellow. So this one may be a better one to keep if I decide to keep it. This seems possibly an unused one. I think the other one showed a bit of use. That hose looks new. It's got storage, you know, dirt, and it smells a bit musty, but nothing a good clean up won't solve. A couple of plastic tubes. So let's have a look at the cleaner. It's more of a pink. It's actually more of a, I don't know, it's not red, is it? It's fuchsia, possibly. That looks a bit nicer than the other one. It's a bit less dirty. It's quite a cute little vacuum from Dayu. What's that? Oh, there's a screw there. Don't know where that's from. But anyway, hopefully it won't matter. So you've got the Autoflex that does it work. That doesn't, no, that's broken. I'm pulling it out. It's not going in. So that's broken on that. That's probably why it's, apart from that, it looks unused, completely unused, but there's no, you know, it could be a simple fix. I don't like it when auto cord rewinds don't work. But out of the 2 I've got, yeah, the serial number's been scratched off, so yeah, it's obviously been returned. It might be fixable. That'll be going to the back of the pile to fix, but I prefer that little one to the yellow one, but the yellow one at least does have an automatic cord rewind that works, but never mind. It was a risk buying from that pallet. I didn't know what I was buying. I'm pretty pleased with the ones I got though, that were decent. Right, here's a Goblin Aztec. The one I unboxed previous was red, I think, and that seemed more or less brand new. This could be the same. This could be a factory sealed one, albeit sealed at the factory a long time ago. Again, pretty worn box, but that does seem sealed properly. I think this is another, this is just the same. I'll be selling one of these. This seems the same as the other. It's not a different colour. Yeah, that looks unused. So you've got your carpet and floor nozzle, pretty basic. I think this is made in Ireland if I remember correctly. There's your hose. let's put that over that side. I don't want to get overwhelmed with all these. They've survived pretty well intact. 2 chrome extension ones, all friction fit. We've got a spare bag. You can still buy bags for the Aztec. I've seen them, and filters, I think. And there's the instructions. This one I think will be okay. I don't think there's going to be anything wrong with this. It's not a bad little vacuum. Even though Goblin were a budget brand in the UK, this vacuum's still probably a lot better than a lot of the Chinese manufactured vacuums we have now. I think that's yeah, it's just a little bit of scuffing. Nothing that a good polish won't sort out. Now, let's just check the old cordy line quickly. Yeah, that works. It's got the valve, so it's just the same. 2 tools on the back built in. How did I open it? I've forgotten now. Oh, I think there's a button to press. Oh, that's it, yeah. Oh, that comes completely off. Back door. Yep, that all looks new. So this is an unused, it's just an old model. It's a 1300 watt anyway. Yes, made in Ireland. So yeah, it's not a bad, sort of a bit like a Hoover Telios sort of thing. But yeah, it's quite, considering it was a budget cleaner, it is better than a budget cleaner you can buy now. It's not bad, is it? I quite like that. So, there's another Aztec. Right, well, might as well start on the pile of Telios, or Telios-I, or however you pronounce. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. They're all supposed to be the same. So, I've unboxed one. I wasn't very happy with the condition. So, out of the 5 of these Hoover Telios lifetimes, I'll keep 1. And the rest of them will be sold. They all should work, and they'll all polish up well, you know. So we'll do these pretty quickly. Now all these lifetime ones the lifetime bags in them seems to have been replaced by paper bags. So these could have been returned because they lost suction, because the bag's clogged, being a cloth type material. People didn't like to empty them, so they were returned and they were reboxed using the regular disposable bags. So you've got the bag and you've got guarantee card and your instructions. So there we go. It's the same sort of blue. I can't remember the name. This one is scuffed up. This one definitely is a used one. I think they'll all be used, to be honest. But they all, you know, they shouldn't be. They're only lightly used, I think, in most cases. The motors should be fine. Again, made in the UK, this one. Yeah, you've got the regular hose. 2 extension wands. Slightly used sort of carpet and floor nozzle. No pedal, no brushes, but it is designed for both. You've got your little clip for storing the 2-in-1 tool, or the 2-piece tool set that nests into each other, including the little bracket for your parking and storage. And here's the 2 small tools that were supplied with this Ariane, and they nested in together and stored on board. So that's the first one. We'll do another one. It's going to be a bit boring with all these Arianes, but I just want to check. I did get 2 different Arianes. You may or may not have seen them yet. I got a yellow and a red one as well, and they were both in very good condition, so I was pretty happy with those. This is another lifetime. Now this one looks a little bit more, this looks a little bit more sort of wrapped up well, so hopefully this could be a better one. This could be the one I'm keeping. Well, I won't be able to say until I've unwrapped all of them. Apart from a little bit of a red mark on here, which will buff off, The printing on it's fine. This, it's even got an intact rating sticker. Well, blow me down with a feather. It's got the lifetime bag. So I think this one could be a completely unused one. So it looks like this is maybe the one I'm keeping. Here's the H30 lifetime bag. So that was designed to empty, slide that off, open up. Ooh, dirty to, you know, these, in my experience, pretty small. Permanent cloth bags were very messy to empty, especially compared to bagless cleaners now. I mean, some bagless cleaners now are pretty messy to empty, but this sort of bag, no. You'll shake them out to try and get the dirt out. You have to sort of beat them. To get them really clean, you have to turn them inside out. I often use another vacuum to clean them out inside. I think it possibly is washable as well, these lifetime bags. I think you can probably still get them. Hoover did a lifetime Pure Power as well, and I think they did a lifetime Telios. So I'm really pleased that I've got just one example of the lifetime. I mean, I've got 3 more to open, so we'll see. But this one so far, yep, the hose looks unused. It's got the nozzle, but that's in a sealed packet. Both the wands have still got the plastic on them, but not that it matters, but it's not quite perfect unless, oh no, hang on, don't count your chickens, Roger. No, it is okay. They're just in the front here. So it has everything, it is complete. So it's got the dual crevice tool and the dusting brush. It's got the parking storage bracket. It's got you've got a spare normal bag as well. You've probably got that actually with the lifetime, and there's a little bit creased, but you've got the instructions. So I think I'll put this to one side, separate, because I think that's the example, unless something comes out better than that. I think that's the example I'll be keeping. There's no need to keep more than one of those, because that means now I've got 3 nice Arianes. I've got quite a few Telioses. Here's another one. I'll do a different machine after this. This is going to be very quick. This could be another sealed one, because I'm not going to open all of this up, because it's much the same, I think. Right, again, feeling down there, the tubes are still wrapped up. That's in its wrapping. But this one does have, I can just see, it's got a paper bag inside it. But apart from that, it does look pretty good. But I think the front runner so far for me to keep is the one I've just opened. So that can go over there. We'll do one of these now. The Morph Richards Vinto. It's an odd name. Right, where's my doobry? This is so annoying. I'm always doing this. I'm putting things down. Oh, there. It's so tiny. This I found it after months of not finding it, of going back to my old scissors. I found this little box cutter. But I'm like that with remote controls, especially the smaller ones. They just disappear. Right, the first one I opened wasn't all that good. So that's the carpet and floor nozzle. At least that's in its bag. I might keep one of these. I've got 3 in total. It says factory reconditioned on it, so if it's factory reconditioned, it should be okay. Yeah, it's all superfluous dust. Nothing that a nice bit of soapy water. Now that wasn't in my original one I opened. An extra little doobry there, look. What's that say? Multi-level filter system. 3-layer dust bag, S-class filter, carbon filter, antibacterial filter, and a 2-layer exhaust filter. Wow. Whisper quiet. as well, it says. Well, I didn't find it that whisper quiet. I'll have to compare all these myself. I think this is better than... this so far is the best example. The other one, this again, it's just superfluous sort of storage where they haven't taken off the rating. It's not been peeled off or scratched like on some of them. Yeah, it's got the tools. I'm not sure if I found out where this was made. Yeah, this all seems to... It has got a big... What's that say? So that's got a big... that's unusual for a cleaner. This is probably 90s, very early 2000s. That's pre-motor. And that's... I don't know if you can quite see, that's pleated. I think that'll be the... There you go. That'll be the HEPA filter, I would say. Oh, it's got the little thing that's like the Hoover Alpina has. This is all clean inside. If it's a factory recondition, it could have been returned and just restored to more or less brand new. That's how they used to do it. I don't know if... I know Dyson recondition. Don't seem to be so prevalent reconditioned machines anymore. That's in much better... I'm pleased with that one. So far, very light scratch there, but the car polish will disguise that. It's not the most attractive vacuum, but it seems pretty sturdy. Where's it made? It just says made in EC. So there's the Vinto. So far, I think that's the example I'm keeping. Unless the one I'm about to open, again, is in better condition. We'll see. Everything seems complete in those. Pretty dirty box. I think I'll have to get the shampooer out when I've finished all this mess. It's covered in muck. This one. This is probably worse. Yeah, that's been used, so this is a slightly used. I don't think that previous one had been used. Right, I'm getting a bit... Where am I going to put everything? I'll just put this in this corner. This one looks like it's had a sticker on it with a price, so this could have been on display. Could be ex-demo, you see. Could be an ex-demo. I'm not going to get it all out, but so far, the fact that it's got a bit of a sticker on it, it's not as well packed as the first one, so this one will be sold, but it will be restored to more or less as new as I can get it, so that's okay. I was never going to keep all these. We'll save the steam cleaner till the end. We'll finish off quickly looking at the Arianes. Again, this one's much the same. It's definitely been used and chewed. This will be going for very, very little. I'll be, you know, depending on the condition, I'm not going to be asking huge amounts. I just need space. I need rid of these. So I'm not expecting, and do not want to make a profit. Well, I'd like to make a profit, but I'm not expecting to. This is probably one of the poorer ones. Definitely used, but it seems complete. It'll work, I expect. Everything's going to be checked before selling, but it's yeah, I'm pleased to have got at least one that's got the lifetime bag. I'm very surprised, to be honest. I thought I would have to buy one of the lifetime bags to make it complete, but I don't, so I'm pleased about that, because those would have cost about £15. This one, again, much of the same. A little bit scuffed, a little bit dusty. It's got a replacement paper bag in it. That's been used, but it's in better condition. And slightly, well, I don't. It's different. The different ones are not the shiny chrome, and they've both got the bracket built in. So I don't know if that's correct. I'll have to do something about that. I'll take one of the brackets off, because again we've got the bracket here with well, it's got one tool on it, I don't know about the other. Oh, here's the other. But actually one of these, I think the one that's in the worst condition that I'll sell for the least amount of money, I won't actually be providing this part, because this part I'm missing for my Hoover micro space. I've done that on my channel, little red machine. It had the same setup as this, and for some reason I don't know what happened to it. So I want to take one of these from one of these Arianes to complete that machine. But these will fit 32mm tools. So Henry tools will fit this. Most 32mm tools should fit this. So if you were to buy it, it'll be fine to use. Right. Now then, where am I at to? Right, oh good, nearly finished. I've whisked through these. I'll spend a little bit more time on this. It's not a vacuum. It's a steam cleaner. But it's an Aquavac steam cleaner. Again, I don't know how. I was hoping it might be a sort of a factory one, but no, it's not. It's just been thrown in. But yeah, I'll test it. It's quite big. I've just recently bought a cylinder type steam cleaner, and it's, well, at least half the size and half the weight of that. That does look like a vacuum, doesn't it? Well, when it polishes up, thing is, it's dirty. I will have to test this out, but this is a sort of thing that might not work. I don't know. Where's it made? Let's see if it says. France, it's made in France. I think that's the boiler I can see. I mean, it feels pretty a sturdy device. I mean, certainly these tubes, compared to the cheap one I've just bought, which is a Swan, which only cost me about £20. These are a lot thicker. These do seem better made. But I don't think I'll be keeping this. But we'll see. Again, that is better quality to the one. Ah, look, it's even. Well, if it works, I might keep this. If I need to do a really deep spring clean. This has actually got a switch, an on-off switch on the handle, which is unusual. So the steam hose plugs in to that. Now, don't know if that's in. Yes, that's in. Yeah. Now we've got some accessories in here. I don't know, hopefully there'll be some instructions, I'm not sure. I might be able to find some online. This says it's an Aquavac Mondial 342. Oh, it does have instructions, good. We've got the little spout for filling. Where does it fill? Is it here? No, that's the dial to... That's the on-off, that's the dial to adjust the steam. Is it here? Ah, yeah. Little flap at the back. It does seem quite solid actually. It doesn't look all scaled up, so that's where you'd fill it, look. There. Ah, do you know, I've just seen something. This is like the Turbo Masters. Now this is a proper... Yeah. I think that should have a third pin. I don't know. Did they have third pins? I think this is what they call a shuko. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Now, I think with this, I think this should be earthed. I think this cable seems thick. I think in this case, because it's not like a collector's item, I will remove the plug. See how many wires are coming. It could be double insulated. It might only have live and neutral. But I will just put a normal UK plug on that. Checking, of course, I'll check the voltage. I think it'll be 220 to 240. Yeah, 230 to 240 volts. So it will work. But I'll put a UK plug on. That seems unused. That's much bigger and does seem well made. That's your floor brush, all those steam vents. They're not the vents. I don't know if I'm holding it close enough. There you go, those small holes are all the vents. They would probably fill up quick. What are those? Oh, that lowers. I thought the brush was already lowered. That lowers the brush. So that's your main brush. There's a microfiber cloth that goes onto the main brush, I expect. Yes, it'll clip onto the main brush. Certainly quite well built, this. You've got a triangular brush, steam brush. Again, should have a little cloth that fits on that. That's missing, but you can just get a little cloth and clip that on. Here's a squeegee attachment, probably for windows and tiles and things, shower cubicles. Now I think that probably is for clothes. I think that's what they'd call a garment steamer attachment. Then you've got a director nozzle, concentrated nozzle. There doesn't seem to be any little brushes. Some sort of a, I don't know what that is. Squeegee. There are a little packet of washers for something. Ah, there is one, look. There's one little nylon brush. I would have thought, that goes on there, I would have thought it would have come with a little brass brush as well, like that, but with brass brushes for your barbecues and your grill pans. That's just the nylon one. Might be able to get spares for this. See if there's any, I don't know if there's any UK instructions. That's it for the bits. I've got instructions in German. It'll at least show me the parts that should be in. It's showing a wallpaper stripper as well, but I'm not sure. Showing an iron attachment, but that'll be optional, I expect. Looking at the list of contents, there we go. I think it might be complete. Well, actually, it doesn't show the smaller triangular brush. Looks like this is an extra squeegee, a longer squeegee. This actually fits onto this for doing larger windows. That's, yeah, that slides off, you see. Oh dear, right, don't think there's anything else in the box. No. So it could be complete, so I need to do a bit of work on this. Put a UK plug on with a 13 amp fuse, and yeah, it's something anyway. It's not something I'm really that interested in, a steamer, but you know, as I say, it was a lucky dip with that pallet, and it's been interesting opening everything. Few disappointments and a few exciting moments. On the whole though, I've been very happy with everything. So there we go, that's the old Acrovac steamer. I say it's quite a substantial machine. Oh, hang on a minute. I was going to say, does that lift? No, I thought something lifted up here. Don't think it does. I thought there might be some hidden accessories. No. So it doesn't store anything on board. Right, well that'll go to the bottom of the pile and be looked at some point. I've got too much more to do with what I've got to sort first. So that's everything unboxed finally. Now there are some vacuums I've not unboxed, and I'll just explain about those in a minute. But the star for me, for this particular mass unboxing, is this Hoover Lifetime Ariane. This one I would say is a factory fresh one. There's no signs of use on it. It's got the original lifetime bag, the filters in place, and apart from a little bit of a wipe and a polish, that is excellent. It's got a date wheel. Shall we have a look at the date wheel? What's it say? And turn it to the light. January 1. I don't think... Could be 90... Is it? It's either... I don't know if it's 91. No, I think it's more likely 2001, possibly. I don't know. Or is 01... Yeah, 01 actually is the year, and 1 is the month, I think. So it's this part, anyway, is made in January. So... I don't know if it was around in the 90s, 91. It's either 91 or 2001. I've got brochures with them in that should give me more of an idea. That's 10 years difference. Let's check the old... yeah, that's all in tiny exhaust on these. I think what happened, you know... Look at that. I think what happened with the ones that were returned, people probably used them with the lifetime bags. They emptied the bags, but of course the bags would have clogged up over time unless they thoroughly cleaned them. And the motors probably overheated and cut out. Because of the tiny, you know, there's not a lot of... That's the way, that's the only exit. That small hole there, that tiny hole is where the air exits the vacuum. So you can imagine if that's restricted, the airflow is restricted, that's going to, I assume they had a thermal cutout these, it's going to make the machines cut out, or the motors burn out, but anyway that's possibly the reason. I'm just guessing, but now I've got 3 nice examples of Arianes in my collection, including one lifetime with the original lifetime bag. So that's made my day opening this. I didn't think I would get one that had the lifetime bag. So great! So, well, I know which one that is because it's got the lifetime bag. Finally, the Turbo Masters. I may have already unboxed the first one, and the first one doesn't work anymore. And you might have remembered in the unboxing that the electronic speed control was a bit iffy. Pardon me, good. Anyway, I've got some proper nice adapter plugs. So I've got the original plugs on and they fit and screw into these UK adapter plugs. But the first one I unboxed, now it doesn't work at all, it's dead. It's probably a really simple fix. I unboxed another one that worked, but again it was a bit dodgy with the electronic control. So I have unboxed and turned on 2 of them. I've still got 3 at the time of making this video that I've not unboxed. One which looks like it's a factory sealed one, but I suspect that it's still got the foreign 2-pin plug on. So 2 of them are spoken for, 2 hopefully will be okay for me to keep, and there will be 1 that'll be up for grabs. But until I've sorted out why they're not working, I'm not going to offer the last one for sale. I'll be selling it probably privately. I'm not going on eBay with all the trouble you have on eBay nowadays with people bidding up and not paying. That happens a lot. Although to my advantage sometimes, I did get a recent time making this video, I did buy an Electrolux vacuum that's not yet arrived, but that went up on auction. It went up for a silly amount of money. I thought I'm not going to even bid on that. It went up to 250 something, I think. Anyway, whoever was the highest bidder didn't pay for it. The seller listed it as a buy it now, I think for £100, and I thought, all right, I'll have it for 100. It seems good for that. I haven't got it yet, so we'll have to see. You'll be seeing that soon, or you've already seen it. I don't know. It all depends. Thanks for watching. Whew. Tried to open everything as quick as I could. Hope you found it interesting. Of course, there will be individual videos unboxing the ones I unboxed first. So now I've got the job of going through all these, cleaning them up, testing them out, making sure they're okay, and then setting them aside, ready to sell on to anyone who wants to buy them. So thumb up if you've got any questions about this video, please ask below, and stay tuned for the next video coming up very soon. So until the next time, I'll see you all, well, whenever. Bye for now.